how do you attract people into your business, like to make sales and everything like that? If you're an affiliate, how are you going to make sales? How are you going to get people to your product to see what you have, to buy from you, to want to buy from you and want to do business with you, right? So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is actually how do you build a business with no time. So if you're working full time, you get tired, you come home, you don't want to do all these things, you're like overwhelmed. So how do you stop that, right? So it's what you're going to want to do, right, is you're going to want to actually make, intervals. You're going to want to make intervals while you're at work. So when you're at work and you go to the bathroom, let's say, you have like 5 to 15 minute, breaks. Let's say you got to go to the bathroom, and you could actually, like, comment, and add people during those breaks. So if you go to the bathroom, and this is when you're on Facebook, because Facebook is my favorite platform, and you'll hear me talk about Facebook a lot, because Facebook is a very powerful platform for connecting with people and actually building a business. Facebook is probably my number one platform that I use. So you're going to hear me talk a lot about Facebook. So you're going to want to connect with people during those breaks. You're going to want to give them value, and you're going to want to connect with them. So if you're working all day and you go and you love on people's posts, like let's say when you're at work, let's say in the morning, you love on your posts, then you comment on whenever you take your bathroom break. Let's say you're commenting on your post, you're loving their posts, you're engaging, and that's very important when you're on social media, and when you're on Facebook especially, because your algorithm only works for people that engage with the community, people that are engaging with the community. So if you're engaging with the community, then you're gonna actually it's gonna actually boost your post up, so people could see, people could comment. You have to be engaging. You have to show love to get love, and if you don't show love, then you're not going to be seen in the Facebook search engine, in our algorithm, right? So they're not going to show your posts. So it's important that during these breaks, during these time periods, you have to actually go in there and do that, and actually follow up with people, but follow up with people when you get home, right? And you have to really know what your why is, because if you don't know what your why is and why you're doing it, then you're not really going to make it, and you have to have a burning desire to do it. Anybody that wants to do something is going to make time to do it, right? If you really want to do something, you really want to accomplish something, you're going to make time to do it. If you don't really want to accomplish it, you're really not going to do it, and it's going to be a hassle for you because you don't feel it internally. It's not very strong for you as a burning desire. So you're going to want to actually know your why, and it has to be strong enough to actually want to continue, and you're going to have to make time if you don't have time. And that's why you could break these things up on your breaks at work, or in between, or even when you might take a cigarette break, or when you might go outside and have a couple minutes to yourself, or any time that you have some time to yourself, you want to engage on your social media, right? And then you don't really have to worry about a Facebook group just yet, but I would have a Facebook group in the future, so you could personally, brand yourself, and actually have a little community of people that you could actually follow up and give value to. Because if you have your own little community, people are going to want to join, and you're the leader because it's your community, right? So, but first, I would master getting together the Facebook profile, because the Facebook profile is most important. You want to be personally branded, which means you want to have a banner. You want to have a professional banner made. You want it to look professional. You don't want to do it, on nothing that's not going to look professional. You want to have somebody else do it for you. Preferably having somebody do it for you, and you also want to have your profile all the way filled out. So. In the areas of Facebook, you want to have your About Me section filled out. You want to tell a little story about yourself. You want to have your links in there for your websites, but you don't want to send them to an affiliate offer or anything like that. You want to actually send them to your own site, because you're the brand. They're buying, you. They're not buying the product or service that you have, right? They're buying you. So you're building your brand, and you have your links in there that you give people value from.